Hello everyone, it's Squat Mom. I'm back. I was thinking that I'm gonna do a video on what not to do at the gym. I think a lot of people are kind of misguided when it comes to gym etiquette or gym behavior. And I'd like to give you some tips on what not to do when you go to the gym. I originally intended this for mistakes for people over 50, but I realized there are mistakes for everyone to learn from. And I give you solutions on better ways to deal with going to the gym. So, first of all, one of the mistakes that I think I see repeatedly is that people use light weights and they do far too many reps. In the process, one is seeking to gain. They will discover that they gradually are becoming weaker and more fatigued as they continually push to failure. They become incapable of regularly moving the needed weight to sustainably enhance maximum strength. So people ask, is doing too many reps a bad thing? The answer is anything greater than 20 reps, of course, in a set is probably far too many. Performing this many reps in a set will have diminishing returns for sure. So, I think that's kind of common sense, but I need to put it out there. If you can easily do more than 20 reps with a weight, then you're probably using too light of a weight and you're not going to elicit any significant gains. How many reps should I do? Well, the recommended amount is 8 to 12. This is the number that people associate with weight training. And also there's been studies that do show that 8 to 12 is the right number of repetitions. But in my opinion, doing 8 to 12 is an aerobic exercise and mostly builds endurance. So if you want to gain strength and push your body enough to burn fat, I think our goal is to build muscle and burn fat. You need to lift heavier weights and perform fewer reps. So, don't fear, don't think that you'll get huge and bulky. This is a common myth that if you use too much weight, you're going to get huge and bulky. Training this way will make you stronger and leaner, I guarantee you. So the solution, lift no more than 5. 5 is ideal. You can go 5 to 8, but 5 is the ideal number. You're going to use slightly heavier weights than you've been using with your usual 8 to 12 reps. And your 5th rep should be very slow and difficult to perform. That's how you know that you're doing it right, is if your last rep is sort of hard to do. So now I'm going to talk about mistake number 2. Exercise that isolate specific muscle groups. Exercises that isolate muscle groups, for example, like the hamstring curl or the biceps curl, aren't movements that you would do in real life. So the solution, do exercise that employ multiple muscles. They're called compound exercises. I've talked about them before. I've demonstrated them before. An example would be squatting. Squat Mom. This maneuver works everything from your legs, your back, your core, and even your shoulders, believe it or not. There are other examples of compound exercises that I think that everyone should employ. Deadlifts, bench press, barbell row, and the overhead press. You're gonna do it with a barbell, the overhead press, but you could do it with dumbbells. So if you do compound exercises, I believe that you're going to see the kinds of gains that you need and that you want. Isolating specific muscles oftentimes wastes time in the gym, and it also you can get imbalanced. You can grow those muscles too large without growing the supporting muscles. Okay, so mistake number 3 is avoiding the things that you're bad at. I mean, we all kind of do that. I'm guilty of that. But okay, say you can't do pull-ups. Don't avoid them. That would just create an unhealthy asymmetry in your body that will eventually lead to injury, right? So for example, imagine a guy that has a really built chest, right? But his lats are lacking. So his shoulders will round and move forward, and this will limit his range of motion. The next thing that happens is he gets injured due to imbalances in his body. The solution? Practice those maneuvers that you think you, forgive my French, suck at. Do those maneuvers every time you go into the gym. Every time you walk into that gym, you think, okay, what do I suck at? And do that. So first I want to say, practice makes perfect. Now, I know you guys have heard that before. I'm going to emphasize that. A lot of what the problem is, it's the negative thinking. It's your mental framework. You need to overcome that. The other thing is technique. A lot of it is just mastering your technique. When you do that, then whatever it is that you perceive as just overwhelming suddenly becomes easier. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Technique is everything. Okay, now, mistake number 4. Too many long runs. Pounding the pavement is excellent for your cardiovascular. It's good for your heart. But doing too much can tighten your muscles and decrease your flexibility that you need to properly lift in the gym. So the solution? Sprinting taps into the same energy expenditure, ATP and glycogen, that you use when you're weightlifting. So what you're going to want to do is mix about 8 200-meter sprints. Mix that with a 1-minute rest in between. And just incorporate that into your running routine. So you might want to do the 8 200-meter reps broken up, or you might want to work out in between that. It's up to you. Mistake number 5, going to the gym without specific goals. I can't emphasize this one more. So many of us go to the gym and we have no goals. So we really have no motivation to work out, and you walk around the gym with no direction. You simply won't get the results that you desire. So make sure your goals are SMART. SMART. S-M-A-R-T. Specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. Don't waste your time at the gym. Set a goal, say 20 pull-ups, which of course, a lot of us aren't good at pull-ups. I don't think I'm that good at pull-ups. Set a goal. Figure out how many you can do now, and then set a specific date in the future. Okay, I want to do 20 pull-ups on this date. When that date comes around, you need to retest yourself. And hopefully, if you have achieved it, then you need to set another goal. And remember what I said. Remember that you need to do the things that you find the most intimidating or the things you know you suck at. Okay, mistake number 6 is skipping the Olympic lifts. I hear so many people say, oh, the last thing I want to do is pick things up. You know, my back hurts me. I don't want to pick things up. No matter what movement, there's no other movement that matters more than Olympic lifts. It's pure athleticism. You're gonna build strength, you're gonna build stamina, you're gonna build speed, accuracy, power, agility. They're all tested during the Olympic lifts. It's a great way to build explosiveness through the hips. Almost all sports require this kind of power. Think about a skier who drives through a turn. He must exhibit hip explosiveness. That's how he skis. There's many, many similar examples. I'm sure you can think of 1,000 of them. And for every sport that we're involved with or that we watch, we need this total body, especially core strength. So the solution, you're gonna start with a power clean using just a broomstick. You can do it at home or you can do it at the gym so you can perfect your form. And again, you're gonna do those things that you're not that good at. Perfect your form, go to the gym and use a barbell only and get that down, the power clean. That's the first thing I want you to try. Mistake number 7, starting a workout tired. Now we're all guilty of that. Everybody, our lives are just insane. I have to admit, during COVID, things have calmed down a bit, but we sometimes get broken sleep or we have stresses in life and we don't get our 8 hours. So you'll not be able to perform to the best of your abilities. You won't see significant results and you won't build the strength that you need if you're exhausted. If you simply can't get more sleep, try going to the gym when you're most awake. So if that's in the AM, I want you to go to the gym in the morning. If you're going to the gym when you're mostly awake, doesn't work into your schedule, then what I recommend is a nice cup of Java. Several studies have shown or proven that 100 milligrams of caffeine, just 1 cup of coffee, will perk you up and improve your strength. That's what you want. You don't want to go to the gym exhausted, ever, really. I always work out first thing in the morning with a nice cup of Joe. Okay, mistake number 8, kind of surprising, but pretty much everyone is wearing the wrong type of shoes. When you lift, the rubber in your running shoes compresses, and what it does is it puts your whole body off balance. It's not only not ergonomically good for you or biomechanically correct, it's dangerous. So the solution, you're gonna buy lifting shoes or flat-soled shoes. These flat-soled shoes will provide a better, more steady platform for lifting or for Olympic lifts. Mistake number 9, using machines. In the real world, you don't do anything sitting down. You need to get out of the chair and do things that emulate real life activities or scenarios. The solution, you're going to use barbells and dumbbells. Free weight training is more athletic, it engages the core muscles, and is more functional. It yields exceptional gains. That's what it's all about. You don't want to waste your time at the gym. And is simply more fun. Now, I do need to add a caveat to that. I think if you're going to make an exception, you want to use things with a lever system, like the lat pull down or the cable rows. Because the good thing about any kind of lever system that uses plates is that you can use full range of motion. That's important when you're working out, is to go to use the full range of motion in any maneuver. Okay, mistake number 10, fearing injury. So statistics show that playing basketball, soccer, skiing, football, all these sports have higher injury rates than going to the gym. Okay, than weight training. So don't use the possibility of possibly getting injured as an excuse for not lifting, because the likelihood is very slim. Okay, the solution: improve and perfect your technique. That's what it's all about. That's what my whole channel is about, is having proper technique and form. This way, you're going to greatly reduce the incidences or risk of injury. Mistake number 11, avoiding the deadlift. So many people I know that don't want to lift things. I've mentioned this before. What do humans do more than lifting things? What do they do more? Bending over and picking things up. Think about a stay-at-home mom. She's picking up toys all day long, cleaning the floor. She's picking up her kids, picking up boxes or heavy objects. The solution: Romanian deadlift, stiff leg deadlift, conventional deadlift. Studies have found that people who do these lifts, these maneuvers, have fewer back issues, or if they have back issues, they're building the strength in their back so they feel less chronic pain. Mistake number 11, not working hard enough. Weightlifting should be intense. Don't talk to your friends, between sets, texting on your phone, watching YouTube. These kinds of things are distracting and they don't allow you to focus on the intensity of your workout. You'll see better gains if you get your heart rate soaring. So I'm going to tell you first of all how to calculate your heart rate, your maximum heart rate. Okay, so to calculate your maximum heart rate, you're gonna subtract your age from the number 220. So for example, if you're 55 years old and you subtract 55 from 220, you get a maximum heart rate of 165. So this is the maximum number of times that your heart should beat in a minute during exercise. I really think that calculating your maximum heart rate is very beneficial, because that's where you want to get. You want to get your heart pumping. You want to focus on the intensity of your workout and focus on the muscles, the muscle group that you're working on. Not too much. You don't want to over focus, because then sometimes you lose form. Focus on form and intensity and get that heart rate of yours. Mistake number 12 is avoiding the gym because you're weak and self-conscious. Now, for you guys, all those fitness buffs that you see around you, those big, huge bodybuilders, they don't care how much you can lift. They really don't care. They started off as weak, skinny guys too. And for you women who may be self-conscious because you're carrying a few pounds, or you're not happy with your present physique, Again, nobody is watching you. You may feel self-conscious, you may think everybody's watching, but they really aren't. They all started off out of shape. So don't worry about going to the gym. Don't be fearful of the gym. The solution is to work hard and don't be afraid to ask questions. The built, experienced people will be so happy to answer your questions and instruct good form, hopefully good form. Or watch me. That's probably the best thing you can do, is to learn good form. Anyway, those were my suggestions and solutions for the way that we work out. It's really important to have your mind in the game. Don't waste your time at the gym. It's so important. You only have an hour, make the best of it. That's my recommendation for you, so that you can see the changes in your body that you seek. You want to look and feel wonderful. I want to thank everyone for watching today. I hope you learned what mistakes to avoid and possible solutions for correcting those mistakes. I'm sure that you can all identify with these mistakes. I know I can, and I just really want everyone to have a very positive experience at the gym, see the results that you're seeking, and get the type of body that you dream of, or the best body that you're capable of. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you really enjoyed this particular lesson. If you liked it, smash the like button, and if you really liked it, please subscribe to my station so I can continue to give you similar content. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day.